Hello and welcome back to Minecraft with yours truly, Azarmorph. Just thought I'd kick up this episode, which is episode 20. We're into double figures. Anyway, episode 20 of Minecraft. I just want to show you that I've been doing a little bit of more work off camera on the wall, and also put the road in. This is the stables near to our big wall, as you can see here. It's getting there. I've brought it only a little bit because basically it was time to do some recording, but you can see that the wall is now progressing along here, if you follow the crosshairs, along to here, and I'm looking to return the wall back here because there's a little nib sticking out there, and I think that would be the ideal location to kind of bind in, because it actually goes through there. There's a hole there, and connect up. There's also a hole there, so there's something interesting we could probably do around there to start bringing this all together. But I think the wall is most definitely moving on quite nicely, especially when you think that we've done virtually the other side till approximately over there at the moment, although it's more of fascia over there, but that'll fill up over time, so yeah. But that's not the point of this episode. No. The point of this episode is the stables, and if you have a look down here, I've had to take one of the trees out for this path, and we're now going to have to lose that tree there for the stables. Now we're actually going to build the one over there, and not this one here, although we might do, because once I've built one, I'll probably build the other one off camera, as we've done one already. As you'll see, I have changed the ground somewhat. I've got it all prepared. I've put the foundations in, which is basically ordinary stone. It's 5 grass tiles from the perimeter block, 5 in, and then it's 4, if I remember that rightly, yeah, 4, and then 4 stone, and then 4 grass, and then you've got your central piece, and then it's basically a mirror image of this one. And the reason for that is this area is where the horses are kept, so I've just kept the grass there because it's, I don't know, it just felt better than the stone which I had in my first version. The stone is basically like, as you would see outside the stables on the outside, because it's going to be outside with a little kind of enclosed area around. And this, as I say, will be the main area where you come in and then select which horse you get. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go and collect a whole load of wood, because believe me, this project takes an awful lot of wood, and some other materials which I'll collect and show you before we start building. So in the meantime, I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to cut this tree down. So I will see you in a moment. Right, I returneth with plenty of materials, so let's have a look at the chest and see what we've got. Quite a lot of oak wood itself, oak wood planks, oak wood half slabs, which we'll use later on, some oak wood stairs, iron bars, which are required within the stables, iron doors for getting in and out of the stables, although we will be able to use some of these gates as well, ladders, because there's a first story as well as a ground floor, glass, I've got some spruce wood just in case I need some other bits and pieces, and yeah, I think we're predominantly there. We'll probably have to make some more oak wood fences as we go. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple of stacks of these, and we'll just come back as we need. I'm going to grab the oak stairs for now. I'll grab the big bundle of iron bars, and then I'm going to grab a few, 3 stacks of those. I'm going to put the bow out of the way, and I'm going to grab a couple of stacks of those. So I think we're good to get stuck in, I think. I would hope. Yeah, Just making sure there's no monsters creeped up on me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start at the entrance. It's always a good place to start, and we're going to start right on the boundary line. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab some of these. So this is where the doors are going to be. That'll be the iron doors here and here. We've got a... in fact, let's just start right there. That's the first block. And the second block. Yep, that's good. And we just crack on to this. I'm going to take it up 3. Yep, that'll do. In fact, we'll need to go up another 1. So let's get the doors put in. Put 1 there and 1 there of the iron bars, and then across the top like so. And guess what? I'll put the doors. Well, let's not put the doors on because I'll just have to put 2 buttons up here and keep pushing to go in and out. So that's your entrance. The personnel entrance, the horses' entrances we're going to get to in a second. I'm just going to think on this. Right, then what we'll do is we will swap to the wooden stairs, and hopefully that'll go upside down. Good. And this is the only place I'm going to use these, is at this location here. And they are 4. I'm just having a quick look. Yep, 4. 4 across on that way, and then we're going to do the same again, but the right way up. And there you go, hey presto, we've got those. And then again, we'll put some iron bars in here, just to kind of give the let the horses have air, shall we say. There we go, up like so, and I think we'll do another one up. That's it. And like so. And then we'll do the cross section, and then get stuck. So I'm gonna have to jump down in a minute. On these points here for the roof detail, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do the roof detail once we get to it. There we go. So that's the start of the stables. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head, as well as I've got a little plan down below. Yeah, that looks right to me. That looks absolutely spot on. So then what we're going to do... Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm not going to build the whole thing on camera, because that would... I mean, we're trying to keep this short. Not too short. The usual length. Under 30 minutes would be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the edge stable here and the next one on, and then what I'll do is I'll do the rest of the stables, the stable on this level, on the ground floor, because they will be exactly the same. It's just me repeating myself again, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and put the roof on together. How does that sound? I think that's the right way to go. So now we've done that, we want to be counting a 1, a 2, a 3, and then put the next column there. This is where we now put in solid oak. We don't put the steps in, as there's no real need to. And we'll go whoop, 1, 2, up. And down. Now these are, as I say, these are cross beams. You would see them in normal construction going right across the top. Now I'm trying to think. Did I? Yes, I think I kept them upright. Normally they would lie on top, but I think what they would normally do is tie them in with oak. What are they called again? Oak. Yeah, I should know off the top of my head. Come on, Azarmorph. Oak sticks, basically. They would just hammer them in, and over time they would the oak would shrink and grip onto the oak stakes and basically form the building, and it would be as hard as concrete, because over time it really gets that strong. So as you can see, that is a repeat of this, except without the stairs. The stairs are only used in the external skin. Right, now what do I need? I need to do the upper part here. Yes, now if I've got it right, I do one like that, another one like that, and a step like that. So it's step, yeah, that's right. And then we'll come in here, and we'll do the same again. So this kind of gives you a kind of arced... So you can see where the horse is going to sit. It's going to sit in there. So let me just grab some gates. Let's grab the gates, and I'll replace that with that. Now, to keep the horses in place, on the outside, 3 gates, because you need 2 gates to get out. But if you put 2 gates in, it wouldn't look, and those gates have to be side by side. It wouldn't look symmetrical and look pretty bleh. So what you do is you do 2 like that, and then again we'll put 2 in there. 2 oak wooden planks, and we'll put a gate in, because again all you want is personnel to come in and out of here. You could do again the 3 gates here, but yeah, I prefer that one. Again, it's you know, you can make tweaks to this to your own accord. We'll put those on there, but we won't put any on the outside, just to keep the flow nice and simple. Good. And then I think over the top, for completeness sake, we will do that. And that is 1 stable. So when I say repeat, what I'll do is I'll just do exactly the same again. 1, 2, 3, and then hop, 2, 3, 4 up, jump down, 1, dump, and you basically get the idea. There we go. Iron bars into place. I'm actually going to take my potatoes and put those in place. There we go. And then along here, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's why you get your axe out. There we go. Ow. I'll just jump down. Ow. Yes. And then, oh, put one in the wrong place. That will happen quite a bit. Like so. And then we'll do the same again here. And that one. And that one. And that one. And then, as I said earlier, 1, 2, 3. So there you go. And I'm just going to now repeat that continuously. And then we'll come right back for the next stage. Actually, I'll just do that before I cut change. Okay. Right. I'll be right back. And there we go. 10 finished stables. Well, I say finished stables, just the ground floor area. See the floating bit up there? I'll explain that in a minute. Now, as you can basically see, it was literally a rinse and repeat from these two. I've just followed that on down, built the other doors here, and then followed back along here. I've moved everything inside because it's going to get dark shortly, so I thought it would be quite good to have a bit of a perimeter of this and work in safety if we need to. Although I might sleep through the night so that you can see this recording. Now, I have made a change. As you saw in the last section, I'd put solid oak planks across the top here with the timber on the top of it. I thought it was getting a little bit too heavy. Plus, also, I wanted to think about light sources within here. And if I can get the right hotkey. And I'm thinking there and there would be good for lighting up the stables and then in here at that. So we keep it all at the same level. So to do so, I would have to take out some timbers. What I have done is I've kept the oak in the middle. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab some more out of the chest whilst I think of this. What we'll do is we'll continue that across at this location only. It's just to kind of give it a bit of an open, airy space as the stables. So if I just put these in here. Oh, by the way, the sticks, as I efficiently called them earlier in this episode, is actually pins. They're just oak pins that are put in to hold these in place. Again, kept this quite clear and open, and if I just put some more torches up and not forget to do what I actually tasked myself to do, which is there, there, and there. And yep, that's all good. Lighting up nicely. Then if it gets dark here, hopefully we shouldn't get any mobs spawning in here, like a creeper or anything like that, to blow it all up, which would be good. And I'll just do a few more here. So, hence why there's a bit of wood floating up there, because I was chopping this all down. Let me just slap up the last... There we go, that's a bit of wood. Yeah, let's see, can I get it? Yeah, got it. Good. So it's coming along. But now we're going to move on to the next stage, which is basically getting the perimeter up and doing the iron doors. So, let's make some buttons for the iron doors. And also, we're going to make ourselves some wooden pressure plates. So let's do this. So pressure plate, which will then activate this door and that door, and then we'll put the buttons up here just as it's getting dark, so no mobs can walk in that way. And let's do it that way. And we'll put the doors on here and pressure buttons again, there and there. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to put down a gate and a gate. Yeah, gate and a gate, and then it is fences, similar to that we had before. We were just holding them here, and I've missed one now. Down the edge, and this is to rein in the untrained horses, because you can put the untrained horses in here. There you go, and that's one side done. And then basically what I'll do is I'll repeat this fence on the other side. But that's not all. No, no, no. The reason why... And there you go. Right, you can't get me now, sunshine. So, there you go. No, come on now. No. I'll have your XP, though, because I'll need that. Because my pickaxe is getting a little bit used. Let's have some potato. Right, so we're now going to continue on in the dark with the monsters all around us. It's always good. And again, torching up just to give us the light. And here, that's good. Obviously, we just need an arch and a skeleton to turn up. Arch, skeleton to turn up, and we'll have a lot of fun there. Now, I'm just trying to think this one through again. What we're going to now do is we're going to put a canopy over the top. So let's go back into our... I'm just going to make sure all these gates are shut because we've got no fence on that side. Yep, we're all good. Right, we need half slabs and quite a few of those. I think we've got enough stacks of wood. And we've got ladders. Good. I'm going to put the ladders... We'll get rid of that one. Was that a bit? Yeah, no, we'll get rid of that one. And we'll put the ladders up there so we can get up to the first floor when we get to it. No, good. Back through here. And then what we're going to do is it's going to start about here, I think. Put one like that, one like that. And just go along here like so. I'm only going to build a section of this because it's literally rinse and repeat again. But this is the roof, which will form into the canopy. Then I'm going to put another one there, that's it. And then put one there, and then we'll put that there. Good. So let's just continue this on for a little bit. There we go. And I'll put these here. Like so. And we've now started to get ourselves a canopy. Now, again, we'll get out the... at every point... directly across from the entrance, it's a post. So we're now getting the feel of basically what's a canopy. So you can, if it's absolutely chucking it down, you can. I mean, it won't here because it's savannah, but if it was absolutely chucking it down, you could be in shelter. Hello, Mr. Creeper, and yeah, you wouldn't get wet, and you could walk with the horses and such like. Yes, I saw you. Step back, bow action. Yes. In the head, son. There we go. Get rid of him. Did you drop? Oh, you dropped gunfire. I love that. And as you can see, I've just put the two gates in this side here because that's all you need to get out with the horses. But it just gives it that kind of feel. And I'm really a bit concerned about that skeleton knock me off when I come up here, but we'll still risk it for a biscuit. So coming up here, the floor to the first floor is going to be half slabs in like that, and that will give us our floor in. I'm not going to complete it just now, but that's a good idea. And what we'll do here is I'll actually put in a floor. Hello, zombie. We'll put a floor in here and leave that open. Leave that open, and then we'll do the same again over here. So we're getting beginning to get the first signs of the floor. I didn't actually mean to come up here and do the floor, by the way. I was coming up to continue on with the roof, but yeah. So those are those points. I'm just mapping it out in my mind. But then here we've got a flat. So what we're going to flat roof. So what I wanted to show was up here we just do that again, and I might nope, got plenty of them again. And then along here we do that, and it's literally a case of rinse and repeat. So block down there, half slab on there. Gives us our look, and then on here we do that, and slowly but surely we come up. Now this isn't the finished detail. I'm going to need another axe for this because at some point we'll be coming back to cut into this roof to put in some dormer windows, 2 on each side, so we'll come back to that in a minute. So you get the feel for the roof now. Oh yes you do. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to do the usual, cut, and then I'm going to come back with the roof on top. And what I will continue to do is I'll continue to place the floor in, like so. And yeah, we'll have the first floor in place. So I'll see you in a transition. And there we go. We've got the roof complete. Except we're going to do a little bit more work to it in a minute. But first of all, let's just recap where we got to on the first floor. The floor is all now in, as you can see. This is all half slabs going around. And I've also framed it by using oak trunks here and here. What are they called? I'm just looking at oak wood, basically, not planks. Oak wood here and here, just to frame a window opening. We'll put the glass in a bit. And I've done the same on this side. The only thing, the change that I have made up here is that I've actually taken the half slabs back to this, and I'm going to get rid of these as well to give it, let's keep it open, because I feel that if you come up the ladder, you'll be able to go that way, along that side of the first floor, along that side, and then down this side of the roof. So I think that all works. But there is one other thing that we've got to do to the structure before we start even adding the details to it, and that is that I want to have 4 dormer windows. Now we're not going to do all 4 dormer windows because I noticed that we are getting on for time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 1 dormer window, and I'm going to start it here, and then what I'll do is again off camera I'll do the other 3, which will take me a bit of time. Now if I've got this right and remember this right, I probably won't, so, but anyway, let's go. 1, 2, we're going to come 2 in, and I'm going to dig straight out to this point here, and then I'm going to make it 3, in fact, I'm going to make it 3, I think it's 3, well, anyway, let's dig it out in here. Dig it out, chop it out with my trusty axe. As you can see, I got another one. I got a diamond one going, which is all good. And I think I'm another level out, which is there. That'll be about right, because what we want to do is we want to have, I'm going to use yeah, I'm going to use one of these for the moment. That'll be a glass level, and that will be the lintel level. So that's what we want to do there. Take that out. That'll give me just a marker. And the reason why I'm being a bit cautious is that's 2 there, so actually that needs to come out as well. Yeah, I was just trying to get it. So we'll take that all out as well. I'm going to take that lower one out because we'll never see that, and stick a block in there. That's fine. And I'm going to also break this back to, I'll leave that in for the moment. Good, I think we're getting it. And then same thing on this side. I'm going to take all this out. I'll leave that one in, down to this point, which is good, I think it's good. And I'll take that out as well because we won't see it. And then what we've got are walls here, so hence why I said you won't see that, and one in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put that back there, and that there. So we're slowly building the, I'm going to have to go up and over to seal this off properly. That's half slabs, isn't it? Yes, it's half slab. That's, oh, what did I do there? I did there. That's the full slab there. Full plank there. I know how I want this to look. It's just getting it to do it. If I put, now we put a stair in there. Yes, that's right, and a stair in there. That will give me the 2 sloped out, which is what I'm looking for. That's fine, good. I got it right. Oh, it's not often that happens. Now, here we'll put back in the wooden frame. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out, because that's going to be the annex, well, the apex, I should say, rather, of the dormer window. And then I'm going to get the half slabs back out and seal off that roof. Now you'll notice I've got torches on the roof. That's basically to help at the moment stop mobs spawning, because on the full blocks we will get spawned. Now what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get spider string and run string over the blocks, because I believe that will stop mobs spawning. The test will be, oh, the proof will be in the pudding, as they say. Now coming back down here again, I'm going to use the same thing again. Upside down wooden stair there and there to give me the depth that I'm looking for. I'm actually going to stick that one in there to continue on the wall detail, and then really the rest of it is wall, just because it's going to get dark in here, because we'll put 2 torches there, and that will be our window opening. That wasn't too painful, I hope. Let's have a quick look and see if that looks like the one. Now again, if you want to see this, I have done it in Series 1, but I didn't build it in Series 1, it was just there when I decided to start recording. And so I've been promising to do this for a while. Okay, so that's one done, without the glass in it. But we're going to do another little detail before I go and do this off camera. What first of all we're going to do is, where this point is, I'm going to take that out and drop one of those in. That'll be explained in a minute. I'm also going to take that half slab out there, which I'll probably never get to in a minute. Let's just take out these. Get that half slab. So back in, replace the roof, and then I'm going to do that, because it gives a kind of symmetry of sorts, because we've got 2 in the wall, 2 in the wall. But I'm going to leave the gap there, because that is then going to be, actually I'll do it this side. We'll use these again, same same as the windows, it just carries that on. And as I say, on this side, we'll just do this side. Let me just take that one out. That's it, get the right one out. Put that there. 1, 2. And so there you go. You see that side's now symmetrical, which is good. I'll leave that little gap in there. But then what I'm going to do is repeat that over there. And then we'll put some glass in. And I'll be back. Well, there we go. I've done the windows. I've done the dormer windows, and I put the old windows in. So there we go. Ha ha. Trying to keep working it out every time I did it, which is good. But as you can see, I've now put in balustrades so that you don't fall over. Aye, fencing. So you don't fall over, and you keep to the first floor. And yeah, this was kind of what it looks like from the inside. Now, the thing here is that we can do a little bit of furnishing, and that's using hay bales. I better just get the old F1 back up. So you can stick some bales down and make it look a little bit more as you want it, really. You know, it's like somebody's throwing some hay bales in there and there and there. One up there for storage. Oop, not the other. You want to get out, don't you? You know, so you can just carry yourself away and stick lots of bales in, and yeah. Don't like that one there. Stick that one there and then see if I can get... No, it's not going to do it. There we go. And yeah, you can do that, which gives you a bit more detail, and then obviously fill it up as you go. Sometimes I'll bring a crafting table up here just to do something, but here you go. Right, now what we're going to do next is some more little details before we wrap up. Ooh. Hey, come on. Do you know, it's like, you do this off camera, I do this off camera all the time, no problem, and then it's like, as soon as I'm on camera, it's like, no. There you go. Right, good. So, stables are built, but we've got some little details to do. So, first things first, we're going to grab some leather and surround them with sticks to make item frames. Now, I want at least 5, so seeing I'll get 8, we'll have 8 item frames. And what I like to do here is, seeing that this is the first one here, we're going to have some chests somewhere here as well to keep items within. So, seeing this is the business end, we'll probably put chests here and here. But what I like to do with the stables, because we've got saddles and armour, I like to put 2 A-frames, or 2 of these picture frames, item frames, sorry, I'll get it right, on each of the stables, and we'll do the same around. And then with that, I then grab armour and the saddles that we have. What I will say here is that I've only got a little limited armour, and then when the horse is in the stables, I put a saddle and armour, and basically saddle, and just do it like so. So it keeps all the items secure, and then when you come to get your horse, you just pick up the saddle and off you go. Now, that means there's only one more thing to do with these stables, and that is to get ourselves some horses in. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll stand back and we'll have a look at our handiwork. There we go. It's a very basic stable. It's not got redstone everywhere. Well, so far I haven't done very much redstone at all in this series yet, but the redstone will come. In fact, I'm thinking about our first redstone building now, of making a wheat farm, so that we could at least furnish what is going to be a stable there and a stable there. So we'll be getting on with that shortly. But no, it's very basic, but it's just like a stable you would find anywhere in the world, really. You wouldn't have redstone, open it and close it. You can do things. I know people have got redstone stables for their horses where they we're going to just use you for the moment, where they come on then, let's go. Oh, have I dropped that? Yeah, come on, I'll just take you. Where they have ways of using pressure plates, etc., to open and close doors and all the rest of it. Now, I don't believe you're trained, so the ones that aren't trained, or broken, shall I say broken in, I'm going to put in this stable, and those that, there we go, and those that are trained, I'll put in the other. Right, yeah, you're definitely not trained. Well, there we go. I've moved all the horses and the donkeys across. What I've done on this side is I've put those that are untrained, we can't ride yet, into the side of the stable. Yeah, because I felt keeping the two separate was quite a good idea, and once we get them all trained up and able to ride them, we can put them in the stables, and we know exactly where we are. Inside, if we just quickly go in, I've put the trained horses, those that we can ride, into their slots. And it really kind of that brings the stables to life to have the actual horses in here. And as you can see, what I've done is I've swapped over the armour and the saddle. I just quite like the saddle on the right hand side. Don't ask me why, personal preference really. Allocated all those. I haven't made the other frames yet, but I will do as and when we get them. Dropped a couple of chests in. One side for saddles, one side will be for armour. So this will be quite interesting of how I put up a saddle and armour. One there and there, but maybe the chests hold theirs for them. Here, I'm going to do a little change off camera. I'm just going to put a little bit of gravel in here and just tweak this a little bit so there's a link there. Nothing to the same extent as that entrance there. But there we go. So let's just have a look back with our horses in it, which is quite nice. I'm quite pleased. I've wanted to bring the stables to the series for a while. Obviously I've got the position for a second one when we want to get around to doing that. What I would like to do is have a stable slot per type of horse. So for example, we've got a white one there, a brown one there, we've got black ones out there, etc, etc. So it's just to kind of get those all stabled up now. That's probably going to need 3 or 4 of these types of stables. But now we've done one, we can do the rest. I hope it's not been too quick on the speed of putting this together, but there's a lot to do to cram it into one episode. So I guess in some ways, now we're at the end of this, there's a creeper down there. I think all that's left for me to say is I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, boys, girls, aliens and other life forms, stay safe.